Hello dear students, in the previous two videos we have studied how to calculate electric field due to infinite straight wire carrying some charge and electric field due to plane sheet of charge using Gauss law. In this session we will study how to calculate electric field due to a uniformly charged spherical shell. Let me consider a spherical shell. Say some positive charge is uniformly distributed all through on the surface of the spherical shell or on the spherical shell. Charge q is uniformly distributed. Say the surface charge density of this shell, let it be sigma equal to q by a, surface charge density. Say the radius of this spherical shell, let it be capital letter R, radius of the spherical shell is capital letter R. Therefore, the surface charge density becomes charge per unit area q divided by area of the sphere is 4 pi r square, 4 pi r square. Now, what is the direction of electric field? So, electric field lines are away from the positive charge, electric field is radially outwards, electric field due to a sphere radially outwards. Now, I want to calculate electric field. To calculate electric field, I need to consider a point, because we already know that electric field is defined at a point and we have to use Gauss law. So, if we use Gauss law, we should consider Gaussian surface, a closed surface, such that the surface should pass through the point where we are calculating electric field. Say this is the point P situated at a radial distance r from the center of the spherical shell. Now, we need to consider a Gaussian surface, so that Gaussian surface should pass through the point where we are calculating electric field. So, let me consider a spherical Gaussian surface, a spherical Gaussian surface. Now, what is the flux through the Gaussian surface? So, in the derivation of Gauss law, we have already seen that if you consider any point on the spherical Gaussian surface, say this point, what is the direction of electric field? Electric field is in this direction, outward, radially outward. What is the direction of area vector here? Area vector is also outward normal, outward normal. Angle between electric field and area vector 0 degree. Now, what you need to observe is wherever you consider the point P, say point P is considered somewhere here, then also electric field is radially outwards, area vector is also outwards. So, angle between electric field and area vector is 0 degree everywhere. So, what we can do is we can directly calculate electric flux, and if you consider any point on the Gaussian surface, the magnitude of the electric field is same. So, therefore, see this point P, now we have considered the point P is outside the spherical shell. Let me write it. If P is outside the shell, outside the shell, if P is outside the shell, then what is flux? Flux through the Gaussian surface is equal to E into A into cos 0, because angle between electric field and area vector is 0, cos 0 is 1. That is equal to E into A. What is area of the Gaussian surface? Surface area of the Gaussian surface is, it is a sphere, area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Flux through the Gaussian surface is E into 4 pi r square. Let me name it as equation number 1. Now, according to Gauss law, what is electric flux? So, electric flux through the surface is equal to 1 by epsilon naught into charge enclosed by the surface, net charge enclosed by the surface. So, here the charge enclosed by the surface is q. Now, let me name this as equation number 2. If I equate these two, what happens? E into 4 pi r square is equal to q divided by epsilon naught. E into 4 pi r square is equal to q divided by epsilon naught. Or I can write this as E is equal to this 4 pi will come here. So, what happens? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q is there, q divided by r square, q divided by r square. Now, this is an expression for electric field at a point P outside the shell. Now, what we need to observe is this equation is exactly similar to the equation of electric field due to a point charge. Okay. What is r? R is the distance between the charge and the point where we are calculating electric field. Now, what does it mean? This means, see, this charge q is at a distance of r from the point. Okay. From this point, the charge q is at a distance of r, but we know that charge is distributed here. No? Charge is not at the center. So, what does it mean? Entire charge on the spherical shell behaves as if it is concentrated at the center. Okay. So, that is the beauty of this equation. Now, if P is on the surface of the shell, if P is on the surface, if P is on the surface of the shell somewhere here, okay, then what happens? If you consider P here, say if you consider P on the surface of the spherical shell, then small r becomes equal to capital R, correct? No? So, what happens? E will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, in the place of small r, I can write capital R. So, r square. Then what is the charge? What is the equation for charge? Q is equal to, see, Q is equal to sigma into 4 pi r square. See, sigma into 4 pi r square. Sigma into 4 pi r square. So, r square gets cancelled, 4 pi gets cancelled. What do we get? Electric field equal to sigma by epsilon naught. What does it mean? If you consider any point on the surface of the shell, electric field just depends on sigma, just depends on charge density. It does not depend on the shape, okay, shape or size. Now, even in the characteristics of electric field, you will study that if you consider a metal surface, okay, then if you want to calculate electric field at any point on the surface, the electric field is sigma by epsilon naught. What does it mean? Electric field just depends on surface charge density. Now, if you consider a point inside the spherical shell, if P is inside the surface, so now what happens? Say this is the spherical shell. Radius of the spherical shell was r, charge was equally distributed. Okay. If the point P is inside the spherical shell, then what happens? We know if we have to use Gauss law, we need to consider a closed surface, Gaussian surface, such that the Gaussian surface passes through the point where we want to calculate the electric field. Yeah. Now, this point P is at a distance of small r. Now, what is the flux through this Gaussian surface? Flux through the Gaussian surface is E into 4 pi r square. I can directly write. Why I can directly write? So, here we have written flux, how flux is calculated, E into 4 pi r square. Actually, flux is not there. Okay, we will see. Now, if you use Gauss law, what happens? Now, Gauss law, according to Gauss law, flux through the surface is 1 by epsilon naught into charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. See, inside this Gaussian surface there is no charge, but here in this case what was happening? This Gaussian surface was enclosing some charge. here this Gaussian surface is not enclosing any charge. Charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface is 0. What does it mean? Actually, the statement that we have made here is wrong. It is not correct. Okay. Now, if you equate the two, E into 4 pi r square is equal to 0. What does it mean? Electric field inside, if you consider a point inside the spherical shell, electric field is 0. Now, if we plot variation of electric field with distance, say along y axis let me take electric field, along x axis let me take distance. Now, see, inside the spherical shell electric field is 0. If you consider a point, if you consider any point inside the shell, electric field is 0. So, here also electric field is 0, here also electric field is 0, but here if you consider a point on the surface, then you have got some electric field, that is sigma by epsilon naught. So, till r, distance of the point from the center becomes equal to capital R, electric field is 0. Okay. So, when small r equal to capital R, electric field is sigma by epsilon naught, and it is the maximum electric field. Then what happens? If you consider a point outside, electric field is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. That means, if you consider a point away from the surface, since electric field is inversely proportional to r square, as r increases, electric field decreases. Okay. As you go away, as r increases, electric field decreases. So, this is the variation of electric field with distance in the case of a uniformly charged spherical shell.